I'm just going to read through these. We have the document on Canvas that you can review, but we just pulled out just a few of those pieces. Disorienting dilemma in the workplace that provide a space for transformation. So really thinking about what those types of scenarios could be for our students, whether real or sort of prompted from staff. Helping others gain skill and knowledge, having a greater emphasis on reflective practice instead of task completion. And again, we have some pieces there, and we can also sort of add some pieces around reflection, some additional models around reflection. So it's not just simply what happened, but really exploring the depths of what reflection could be for our students. Direct and active learning experiences. The domain of community and civic engagement, again, contextual border crossing, so listening to Leslie and Amara really speak to those. Dissonance, again, when students rethink their assumptions and their experience in doing so becomes a frame of reference. You know, again, just recognizing their identity and a lot of these different perspectives as they move through the world, we think will be significant for them. A realization of contextual factors in service.
So with diversity and global consciousness, some things that popped out were critical textual discourse. And again, these are all described more in depth on the document. But dialogic relationships in a learning community, so having that ability to talk across difference with each other. Writing narrative inquiries, I found that one interesting. So not just reflection, but narrative inquiries, which is a little more in depth. Experiencing a humanizing pedagogy. With health and well-being, we found providing authentic opportunities to develop and practice self-regulation strategies, options for self-determined outcomes and learning experiences. That's a really interesting one to me, the idea of connecting outcomes in that way to health and well-being is fascinating. Opportunities that are scaffolded to learners' needs. And then with personal leadership development.
So, again, the most successful leadership development programs are situated within a specific context. We understand, and it's the same thing with transformational leadership. So making sure that we're providing context, and that's what a lot of what we're trying to do today is about. We know that even the idea of leadership is really broad, so making sure that even as we show up to do a program, that we have an understanding of what we're trying to cover. So with transformative learning, it's the same thing. We have to sit down and make sure that we are providing context for what we're attempting to take on. Again, sharing a common intellectual framework, sustained over time, right? So again, just not the one-hit wonders and just being episodic, but what do we do from year to year, and even just how do we build from term to term? And again, just shared common practice.